fun transition from Pincha Mayurasana to Chaturanga Dandasana. It's a little Pincha, snap back and catch yourself in Chaturanga. So please have a strong Pincha practice. I do have a tutorial on Pincha Mayurasana, forearm stand, and you should definitely have a strong Chaturanga as well, and we will build up strength. So even if you're not there yet, you can do this with me, and in time you'll be able to get there. So what we're gonna do is prep our bodies, go through some different drills to build strength, and then we'll just practice it. And I'm gonna recommend maybe a pair of shoes so when you're learning, you don't smash or hurt your toes, okay? So first, circle the wrists. Always really important to prep the wrists because we are gonna bear a lot of weight on the hands. So flip the palms upside down, make fists or wiggle the fingers here, put a little bit of weight there. Turn the palms backwards and then just rock. And even lift the knees a few times. Feel the inside of the forearms, really stretch. You can come into cat-cow, do the same thing. Rock and try to keep the forearms connected. Good. Flip the palms sideways and rock sideways, and you can take this little break dancer move where you peel the palm off the mat. You can prop up on fingertips, getting that nice strong finger strength, and then push the heel of the palm down, and then lift the palm and drop it. Fingertips, palm, palm up, palm down. Flip the palms over again, wiggle. Nice, and we'll do our blinkers. Push the palms out like you're doing a plank on the wall, and down. So first we'll flex and point a few times. See if you can pretend you're gonna touch the inside of your hand, and then flex it back, and then point it, and flex it back, and then start your blinks. Start to really activate the shoulders and the core here. So right now you're gonna push them forward into this protraction. And then when we bring the arms over the head, you're gonna take them into elevation. So push the shoulders up, feel the sides of the body get a nice stretch, and pull the arms back to open up the chest and shoulders a bit while we're doing all this really strengthening work for the forearms. Woo! Doesn't take much to feel that right away. Circle on the way down. All right, we'll start with some plank walks, one of my favorites. So first, just come to the back of your mat and hang in a forward fold. Shake out the head, release any tension, nod yes and no. Give yourself some hamstring opening. Cat and cow the back while you're here, engaging the core, bending one knee and the other. Shake the head yes and no. All right, we're gonna start index finger forward. Each step out engages the shoulders and then engages the core. We tuck the tailbone, push the shoulders down, squeeze the belly, squeeze the quads. Come onto the tiptoes, rocking a few times. 3, 2, into the fingertips. 1, press, neutral, walk back. Ragdoll up, stacking up the vertebrae. Do it again, roll down. Each step forward engages through the shoulders, the core, tuck the tailbone, push the shoulders down, nice strong protracted shoulders, separating the shoulder blades. Touch your opposite forearm, try not to move the hips. 4, 3, spread your fingers, grip down into the fingertips like you're rock climbing. Last set, belly in. Walk it back. Flip the palms upside down and hang, shake the head out. Wiggle the fingers, ragdoll up. Inhale, stretch the arms, grab opposite shoulders and pull the heart through. Take an inhale and an exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands back out. Okay, so we're gonna take those commandos where we drop down forearm, forearm, hand, hand, keeping the hips nice and square. Strong shoulders, strong core. Still warming up to prep the body for the move, and press away. Downward facing dog this time. Settle into the pose, connect to the breath. We're gonna lower down to dolphin and back to downward facing dog. So gaze forward, and then as slow as you can, just drop the elbows, press them straight. Bend and straighten, 2 more. Slow lower Slow lift, slow lower, slow lift. Walk yourself back. Circle out the wrists as you ragdoll up. We're going to take it to the wall. So we're going to take a plank position and practice adjusting the hands just like you would when you come into from the forearms to the hands. So first we'll just take our same move where we went forearm, forearm, hand, hand, forearm, forearm, hand, hand. Then we'll work on forearms to straight arms, bend, straighten, and bend. I don't want to fatigue the shoulders too much before we get to the move. So let's step in, take a moment, swing, circle the shoulders. All right, so here's where we get to practice the actual movement that happens from Pincha to Chaturanga. So we're gonna come into a forearm plank and we're gonna retract the shoulder blades slightly to kind of dip and then gather up momentum to push away and catch yourself in the bent arm Chaturanga position. All right, so let's try that a few times. Shoulders are going to retract and then you're gonna push away and jump the hands back. Jump the hands forward, jump the hands back. Pull the belly in. Shoulders sink and then press and catch. So that one's a really nice one to practice, and you can work your way down the wall just a little bit, getting a little harder as you lower down. We're going to try that on the ground. We'll start in knees and then we'll progress to knees off the mat. So we'll start on the forearms, and that same movement, we want to gather the momentum so we make ourselves light enough to transfer the hands back, right? So you'll sink a little bit, you'll push into the hands, and then jump them back. Great move to practice. Sink a little bit, you can almost arch, and then catch, and then lower down. Retract, protract, and then retract again when you get to Chaturanga. So it's a really quick action that happens where you kind of sink to gather the momentum and push away. All right, we're gonna try this up on off the knees. Definitely getting harder, so let's try it. Forearm plank. Sink, push, catch, and release. Try that 3 times. Come back to your forearm plank. Sink into the shoulders, push away from the earth, slip the hands back, catch yourself. So that's a really challenging move, and that's almost even a little bit more strength than when your legs are up over the head already and you need to snap back. So this is a great one to practice. And if you can do at least a few of them, you'll be ready to try it from Pincha. Last one, forearm plank, sink, push, catch, and rest. All right, take a moment to stretch the shoulders, reach the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, lift and lower, and swing it out. Let's get into a forearm stand, and just maybe practice trying to jump a little bit in your Pincha. Let's just see what happens. Press your hands. So in your Pincha, you do want to be able to have your hands side by side so that they can push. So it's not going to work to have your bind, to do any different arm situation, because you need to go from here to here, all right? So set up your Pincha, traditional style, elbows under shoulders, and then try to keep the hands as much as you can in line with the elbows. So we'll kick up. What we're gonna do here is sink into the shoulders and allow a little back bend to happen. Gather up the momentum and just see if you can hop. You'll probably fall right out of it, but that's fine. All we're trying to do is practice the momentum, the little bit of jump you're gonna need to quickly switch the hands back. So maybe you play with that a little bit. Kick up. When you feel strong and grounded, arch a little bit, sink into the shoulders, and try to jump. And again, even if you don't get up, it's just the action that's gonna happen. Let's practice one more variation of going from dolphin to chaturanga, and then we'll try the move, all right? So up, dolphin, sink into the shoulders, lower down, and then push away, change the hands. All right, do that a few times, sink, push, jump and catch. Jump the hands off the mat and transfer the weight into Chaturanga. One more time there. Dolphin, sink, push, catch. Awesome. Here's where maybe you put some shoes on so we can practice the move and we don't have to have any fear of hurting our toes. All right. And then once you have the move down, the fear will be gone and you'll be able to do it without shoes. But just to protect those little toes while you're learning, let's try. So we're going to take it up to our forearm stand. We're going to push the earth away. When you're ready, we're going to sink a little bit, retract the shoulders, arch the back. Get ready to jump. All right? That is your snap back to Chaturanga. Let's try it a couple more times. And then you can practice as long as you want. It is fatiguing on the shoulders and you do have to have that arm strength to keep catching the Chaturanga. So you probably can't practice something like this for like an hour. But if you do a little bit each day or a few times a week, you'll get this move in no time. Let's try it again. Strong Pincha, retract and arch. And then jump the hands back. Even helps maybe to bend the knees a little bit, give you a little bit more momentum from bent to kind of straight. It's like this little explosive move where you're able to lighten up your load on your elbows so you can jump the hands back. One more time and then I'll show it to you without shoes. When you're ready, take your Pincha, adjust to retraction. You might even separate the legs. You can try bending the knees and then jump. All right. Just for a visual, I'll give it to you without shoes. And then I can't wait to see how this goes and if you're able to get it. Thanks for joining me. Again, leave me a comment, let me know how it went, give this a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Can't wait to hear from you. See you soon. Bye.